One of the greatest challenges for women as they come through their menopause transition is that they start to experience changes in their joint health. By that I mean that they start to ache, and they also become a bit stiffer, and it becomes a lot more difficult to recover from exercise, or perhaps women find that they're not able to squat down and bend down and do the movement that they used to do, particularly in daily activities such as walking downstairs. Walking upstairs seems to be okay, but walking downstairs can be a bit problematic. Now, part of the reason for this is that menopause is a vulnerable time for our changing joints. As estrogen starts to decline, the tendons start to dry out a little bit. We've got lots of synovial fluid in our joints, and as part of our biological aging, the joints start to dry out, and the tendons and the ligaments also lose some of their elasticity. There's other changes going on in muscles as we're coming through menopause. Our muscles are replete with estrogen receptors. So of course, as our body starts to go through menopause and we're not producing as much estrogen anymore, or our ovaries are going into ovarian decline, then there are going to be changes that many women experience with their muscles. Estrogen has a major role in helping with the elasticity of muscles, and also helping with the types of fibers that give us our power output. So some of you will find that the activities that you're used to doing throughout the years has actually been a little bit difficult as you come through menopause. So what I've been doing this week is, in my coaching groups, I've been having a real focus on joint health. It's ski season here in New Zealand, and I've been doing a lot of skiing this week. The winter games are on. I've got a son who still competes, so we've been enjoying doing a lot more skiing this week. And as part of that, I've had to have a real focus on, first of all, how I'm preparing for the fact that in my 60s I'm still skiing, and skiing quite hard, and also for the fact that I need to change things around a little bit with my nutrients in terms of recovery. So I've been talking to the ladies in the group about their joyful joints this week. When women come onto the program, I've got some optional modules on joint health and gut health and heart health, and those are a big part of trying to kind of connect the dots about how we look after ourselves a bit better as we come through menopause. Now, the thing about our muscles and joint health is that we first and foremost, our muscles, when we've been active or we've been using our muscles, the muscles need glucose, so they need starch. So I always make sure that I'm including a little bit more starch in my diet, whether it's from brown rice or whether it's from, this is a purple kumara or sweet potato that's grown here, and I make sure that I have that in my diet. The other thing about tendons and ligaments is, of course, they're made of collagen, but to enable collagen to be laid down, we need vitamin C. And we forget about the fact that we shouldn't just be taking collagen or collagen supplements or, whatever you're doing with your collagen, but we should also be focused on vitamin C. So I make sure that I do some juicing. I've got some kiwi gold here. I talked to you about that in the newsletter the other day, and just really making sure that when I'm active and when I'm doing a lot of skiing or hiking or cycling, whatever it is I'm doing, then I'm including a lot more vitamin C in my diet. But the other thing is magnesium, and I've often talked about magnesium. If you're part of my newsletter community, I've often talked about magnesium. This is the Fluidics brand. And we need 400 milligrams a day as we go into post-menopause. And magnesium is fabulous, not even for muscle, not just for muscle recovery, but for our nervous system as well. So I'm really big on that. And And I'm also always talking about the influence of the Mediterranean diet and the influence of extra virgin olive oil. It's got compounds in it that help our joints to function and that help our joints to recover. So it's really important to have about 30 mils of olive oil every day if you've been quite active. And as part of my programs, I have a lot of emphasis on the types of nutrients that are really important as we age. I'm Dr. Wendy Sweet from Menopause Transformation. I have 2 different programs. One is called Transform Me, it's the weight loss program. The other one is called Circuit Breaker, and that's for women who are a little bit thinner and leaner. And both of them have access to a module called Restore Your Joyful Joints. This is my member area here, and it's just such an important part of our healthy aging that we've got a functional ability and that we maintain that functional ability no matter the exercise that we enjoy doing. So when you come on board with me, then you get these modules as part of the programs that I have. As well, if you go to the website, My Menopause Transformation, there's a symptoms quiz that you can do. You get a video from me explaining that, your score in that, and also you have some emails that follow on from that, and I've got lots of articles for you. And then I've got my 2-hour masterclass on menopause, and that is online. There's a small charge for it because I host you in my member area. So do the symptoms quiz, do the masterclass. There's a promotion special for the masterclass that gets you into the programs, and come and join me for 12 weeks. And I've got a fabulous Facebook community, thousands of women in there from all around the world, and we're often talking about our joint health. So it is such an important aspect of our health as we come through our menopause transition. So thanks for joining me. Make sure that you educate yourself on menopause. There's lots of articles on the website. I write those every week, and you can sign up for my weekly newsletter as well.